Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the climbs up big! Colomwani!
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Threads one in. Elects to cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Reinders sends it crossfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And here's Haaland. Nuno Mendes. And they can counter here. Marmouche. Done delicately.
Marmouche really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the clearance. Reinders. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gundogan. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? It's a big chance! Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gundogan. Shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this is a great position. Played back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a throw. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pacho. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Hakimi. Vitinha. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. The ball's gone astray. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Good read, needed to be. Rodri. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's a lovely exchange. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kolo Muani, and it's Dembele. Vitinha, and it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi gets into a good position. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's cut it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Now it's Kolo Muani, and he's had it nicked away. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The ball has bounced loose now. Hakimi has created one goal already. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Doku! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's nice. Now, decent chance! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Phillips, now it's Nunez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's going to be a booking. João Neves, and it's Hakimi. He's in a great position here. And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. Knocks it out wide. Kovacic does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kovacic gets good distance on it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Phillips, good driving run. Haaland. Hernandez. He's being urged to shoot. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Koulibaly. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Hakimi, and here's Dembele. Dembele. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gundogan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taken back almost at once. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's Vitinha. Hakimi. That is a great pick out. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Haaland. Might be danger here. Reinders. And he's in on goal. That is great defending, so alert. Koulibaly. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Koulibaly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Crunching tackle. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Vitinha. Marquinhos. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Looking for the run. And this is Mob. And the shot! There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Colomboani. Oh, what a ball! And the shots! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And Marmouche! Haaland! And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lewis gets it away. And it's made its way to him. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kvaratskhelia has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Tries to pass it through. Colomboani, there's the shot! Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. That's good defending, very good defending. Stones. Great ball if he can get there, and that could set him on his way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So nearly the perfect ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain needing a change of fortune here. Gundogan. Rodri touches it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking to play him in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Colomboani. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Pinches it off him. Colomboani. Vitinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Haaland. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Colomwani. Now, can they get him away? Kvaratskhelia is in a really good position out wide. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Gives it back. Goes down, but nothing given.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had it taken off him. Stones. Hakimi cuts out the pass. And here's Colomwani. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Doué is standing over this one.
Le numéro 8.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Le numéro 2. À leur place, le numéro 33, le numéro 87, le numéro 29, le numéro 14, le numéro 34. Changement.
He's gone for goal. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And this is Marmouche. Nice control. Haaland.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Reinders. Now it's Kovacic. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. He's trying to hit the front line here. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Odegaard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Havertz finds himself offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball.
And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Gets a good foot in there.
Rafinha.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, terrible pass. Look at the space. Lewandowski! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame.
Merino! This time surely! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona finding their passes.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, what has happened here?
Yamal gets flagged offside.
Yamal running with the ball. Rafinha.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rafinha played out to the right. Yamal shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gabriel. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. De Jong, and they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal tries to play it through. Saka. Now it's Marino. It's a threatening ball. Looking for the run.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Koundé. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, strongly challenged there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Merino.
If they want to count...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Timber. Odegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's well shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and again! Havertz. And here's Lewandowski. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Arsenal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Now it's Rafinha. Not the most accurate pass. Rice.
Gavi, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice.
The attendance
Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He might be in here!
Odegaard. Havertz has got himself a free kick.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23.
We have got changes here from
Miguel
both sides, in
Merino.
fact.
Number 8, Odegaard. Number 29,
Little pass back.
Kai Havertz.
That's a delicate pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Number 12,
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, shooting chance!
Number 20,
And that has been clubbed away.
Number 4, White. Substitution
Pedri.
in progress.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
Gabriel Jesus.
Fabio Vieira. Played out wide. Casado spots it and intercepts. Fermin.
Oh, played right into his path.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fabio Vieira. And here's Rashford.
It's Rashford! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Rashford has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Calafiori. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri. And it's Casado. And the pass is intercepted.
Gabriel Jesus.
Trossard.
Shot could be... And the shot!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Trossard.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Koundé. Pedri. Koundé gets into some space. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Trossard. Calafiori.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Saliba.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé is the guilty party there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Drives it, he's got tall! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely feet. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do...
So that's it, it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, but the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football.
ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wirtz. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And this is Mohamed Salah. Great chance!
Pedri.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to pass it through. Konate
Gets good distance on it.
Gravenberg, and it's Wirtz. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that is a little undercooked. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Koundé. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Balde. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cross to the back post.
And he's there to clear it.
Knocks it out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. Now it's McAllister. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo.
And here's Lewandowski.
De Jong. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Martinez. Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. He's through here. This looks promising. Great vision.
Can he finish? In for the pieces! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's found a way through.
Oh, shooting chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He can get that clear.
And here's Rafinha. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's De Jong. And this is Lewandowski. Szoboszlai. Now Salah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super find. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedri.
And here's Lewandowski.
Darwin. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai.
And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
And the first half is done.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Wits.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's McAllister. And it's Gravenberg. McAllister.
Gomez.
Looking to play him in. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.000
So we've reached the hour mark.
espectadores.
Now it's Darwin. And it's McAllister.
Just eases him off the ball.
Rafinha.
And here's the chance to counter.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Salah. Takes a shot!
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
20.
changes here from
El
both
dorsal
sides, in
11.
fact.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16.
Not got that quite right.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 35. Cambio de jugadores.
Well
into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Rashford. Bajcetic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Casado. And Koundé. Gavi. Lopez. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jones producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fermin. And it's Martin. Araujo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Elliott. Oh, that's a shoot! Played into the box. Oh, well played, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rashford! Good save, keeper read that well.
Rashford really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Frimpong. And he's gone long.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Rashford. Lopez.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Fermin. And it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Short changes him with that pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gakpo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Gakpo. Elliott. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Mohamed Salah, chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Barcelona finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball.
De Jong. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Frimpong. That's a sharp pass. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Dani Olmo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gravenberg. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Lewandowski. Szoboszlai. And it's Olmo. And that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Martinez. De Jong. Salah. Pedri.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's in plenty of space here. Lewandowski!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Lewandowski. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz has got himself a free kick. Frimpong. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Dani Olmo running with the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rafinha. Oh, just Rafinha! And that's definitely not his best.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri gets a foot in here. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's Wirtz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister driving forward. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Balde. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ball's over the line and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. That should get the job done. And it's Balde. Pedri! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stood up well to him there. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nunez could try cutting inside here. And he's managed to get free. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Lewandowski, Rafinha, and the shot! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught napping. Chooses to go back. It's not an especially good pass, that. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Rafinha. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. He's beaten the last man. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the shot! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's burst! Chance! Gravenberg. Look at this, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Szoboszlai looking to play him in. Oh, important interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That pass has been well intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Taken back almost at once.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal! getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Gravenberg.
Looking for the run. Oh, well measured.
Lewandowski.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's in shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught on it, and another try! It's there! They're back within reach! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Nunez! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...